All right, we're back. We're not in the dirt today. What we're going to do today is go over some of the Spanish coins that I've found here in St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine being the oldest continually occupied city in the United States, established in 1565, founded by Pedro Menendez. So as expected, we find a lot of Spanish coins and a lot of Spanish artifacts from the first Spanish period up into the 1700s, and then again the second Spanish period up to the 1830s. So we find a lot of Spanish colonial artifacts and a lot of Spanish colonial coins. So today I just wanted to go over a few of the coins that I've found here. I'm not going to get into too much detail on them, just kind of show them to you and give you a little idea of what we find out here. For those of you who enjoy looking at coins. And again, I'm not going to go into the detail on them. That would take me too long. I'd have to do individual coins to do that. So I'll just kind of show you what I've found. I've found 41 Spanish real so far out here, silver ones. So I'm just going to share them with you, give you a quick peek at them, and move on down the lines. So what I'll do is I'll start with my, I guess I'll go ahead and start with my oldest one and work my way up to my newer ones. All right. So the oldest one I've found out here, and I actually found 5 in the same hole. I found this one and 4 of these, the next one's over here, this little row here I've got 4 of those all in the same hole. So I found 5 in the same hole, dating from 1556 to 1621. So that was a pretty cool find. That was actually my very first Spanish colonial coin find. Was a spill of 5 Spanish coins from 1556 to 1621. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, this is the oldest one that I've found, and this is a Philip II, Mexico City. And I could go into the types here, but again, that would take me too long. But this is a Type 3 Philip II, and you're able to ID them closer date range and ID them better by the these center bars that'll kind of change on each one. The bottom stays the same on the Philip 3s, Philip 4s, but the center crest and centerpiece right here, as you see, changes on them. So I was able to narrow down the dates a little bit better, but we won't go into all that right now. But anyway, so this is a Philip II, Mexico City shield design. You can see the shield there. Hopefully you got that in focus. Okay, and again, Philip II by the 2 bars right here. Okay, so that's a Philip II shield design and Mexico City. Let me see if I can get the lines and crests upright for you there. Looks to be that way. And you can see the florins at a cross for the Mexico City. The florins at a cross has the little balls on the end right here. Okay, so that's a Mexico City Philip II, 1556 to 1598. Okay. And that's my oldest one. That's the oldest one I've found out here. All right, so now I'll go to the next one. And the next 4 are basically the same date range, but there's different types. And again, I won't go into the different types, just show you the coin and share with you what I've found here. This one's kind of wore down. This is a Philip II, no, excuse me, Philip III, and it's 1598 to 1621. Philip III. Okay, see if you can see that there. Hopefully it shows up good for you. That one's kind of wore down, so there's not much to look at on that one. The next ones are a little bit nicer, but still a nice hunk of Spanish silver, so I'll take it. So that's 1598 to 1621, Philip III. Again, the next one here is similar, 1598 to 1621, Philip III as well. Still, this one's a little bit wore down as well, but not quite as bad as the other one. So I can show you it's got the 3 bars right here for Philip III. And Philip III, 4, and 5 all had the 3 bars, but again, like I was saying, these centerpieces change. So if you get down in there with a loop, you're able to ID it a little bit better. All right, and this would actually be a Type 4, which would be right here, based on the you see these 2 bars. This one has multiple bars. This one has 3 bars. This one only has the 2 bars. And if you look right here, it's only got the 2 bars. So you're able to ID them a little closer. And I could get in tighter to the date range. This one's likely, 16, maybe 1607 to 1621, a little bit higher in the date range of 1598 to 1621. So you can narrow down those dates a little closer based on those bars and some other little features in the coins. But just for sake of time, it's 1598 to 1621, Philip III, excuse me, Mexico City. All right. And again, you can see the Florenz cross on the back with the castles and lions. All right, and there you go. So we'll move on to the next one. Don't want to spend too much time on each one because I do have, I think there's 40 of them here. One I gave away a while back to a landowner. So let's see, this one came out really nice. This one again, 1598 to 1621, Philip III, and this would have been a type 1. And you'll see this one came out beautiful. Let's see, there we go, let's get it in there for you. Yep, that one came out really nice. Nice detail, nice castles and lions, nice strike. You can see the Florenz cross really nicely all the way around. See there? Yep, castles and lions are nice and sharp on that one. So that one came out really nice. Let's see, let's flip her over so you can see the crest on the back, the shield design, Philip III. And again, that's 1598 to 1621 shield design. Get you in there. Oh, I lost it again. I'm gonna have to find that one. And over here, let's see, get you. There's the M. It'd have an O below it. MO for Mexico City. So there's that's actually the front side. The cross is the back sides. So, but that's the opposite side of the shield design. Shield design, Philip III, Mexico City. So then we shall move on to the last of that series right here. And this again, 1598. This one's a little older though, type 1 I believe. Nope, this one's a type 4 as well. So this one's got a nice strike too. That's a really nice large one with a nice strike. You can see a lot of the details on that one. Came out pretty nice. And again, the Florenz crosses, and you see the rampant lions and castles. And we flip her over, and this one's got pretty sharp detail as well. Pretty nice detail. You can see the 3 bars at the lower left of the shield. And you see the centerpiece as a type 4 right there. And the MO right over here for Mexico City. Okay, so that one came out really nice right there. So 4 of those, minus this one, but those 3, this one, and one more which I had given away, all came out of the same hole. So that was pretty awesome find. And my very first Spanish coin finds ever was again 5 in the same hole. So pretty cool. This one here, what do we have here? This is a Potosi, Carlos II, 1653. So you can see the different cross on that one there. It's got a different style cross with the flat bars on the bottom, instead in the Florenz cross, which has the little balls on the ends. Me personally, I like the Florenz cross. It's such a pretty cross. That's just my favorite out of all of them. But this cross here, the Jerusalem cross, I believe it's called, was, if that's correct, let me just double check that. That's the Lima mint, the Lima, and it was also used in Potosi, I believe that cross was. Yeah, right here. Yeah, the Jerusalem cross. Santa Fe de Bogota also used that style cross, but it was used in Mexico and late Lima and Potosi. So that cross has been used throughout the different mints, whereas the Florenz cross is exclusively Mexico City, and then the Greek cross is Potosi and early Lima. But we won't get into the crosses too much. We'll just share the coins with you. So again, that's got the Potosi Lima cross right there, and I believe this one is a Potosi. Okay. So there's the front side, or the back side anyway. And then the pillar and wave design. It doesn't have the shield design, but you can see the 53 right there clearly for 1653. So that's a 1653, and you can see the P for Potosi. Okay. All right, and that's again 1653. And I've got the assayers is E. I think that's Enrico was the assayer. But we're not going to get into too much detail on them. Just share the coins, move a little quicker for you, so I'm not eating up a lot of time here. Let's see, what do we got here? This one is a 1657 Carlos II Potosi as well. And actually the 1653 and the 1657 were also found in the same hole together. This is a really pretty one, and this one's kind of unique. Because I lost it again. This one right here, if you look at the design of it, and I've been told it's not, but if you look at the design of this coin here, the way it was deliberately cut right here, and deliberately cut right here, and shaped like a heart, it almost looks like one of the heart cut cobs. Because you can clearly see it was deliberately cut on the tops in either side, and it's shaped to form the exact same looking heart as the heart-shaped cobs, which were special. I won't go into detail, but they were very special cobs. I don't know if this was a personal attempt of somebody to make one. I don't know, but you can clearly see it was deliberately cut on either side to form that heart. Almost like the Sacred Heart. But anyway, this is a 1657 Potosi mint, and you can see the 57 there with the P on one side, the rampant lions and castles. Really pretty looking cob right there. A lot of detail in it. We flip it over to the other side right here, and it is the pillar and wave design, and again you can see the 57 in the center with the P right here for Potosi. Really pretty one there. Yeah, that's a really nice one. Pretty heavy, thick one too. So that's a 1657 Potosi mint. What do we have next here? We have, lose the top. We have this one is a 1659 Carlos II Potosi. And let's see. There we go, like that. Nope, like that. Okay, I think that's right. 1652 Potosi. Again, you can see the castles and lions there. I may have it upside down on you, but you can see the castles and lions. And on the other side, we have the pillar and wave design. And you probably can't see it because you do need a loop to see it. But anyway, you've got the E up here for the assayer, but right here you can barely see it without a loop. But there's a 59 right there. So that's a 1659 Carlos II Potosi mint. Okay. Pretty nice little cob there. Let's see, what do we got next? Now, what's the date on this guy? Oh, if I can get it open. This one here is 1704, and this is a Philip V 1704 Lima mint. So this is one of the only Lima Potosis that I've recovered. So this is a again 1704 Lima mint. Let me see if I can get that in a little better for you, because you can actually see the 04 on the bottom there. Hopefully you can. Lighten that up a bit. You can see the 04 right here, and you'll see it clearly on the other side when I flip it for you. So that's got the Lima cross with a 1704, and if I can get it positioned right here for you, you'll clearly see the 704 on the bottom. I can get you A little bit better light right there. Let me see if I can lighten that up just a hair for you. There we go. You can see the 704 on the bottom, the L for Lima, and you can even see the assayer's initial there. Okay, so that's a Lima Mint 1 Royale 1704. Okay, it's a nice little coin. And let's see, we've got another. Okay, this one, oh, got out of order right there, because this is also a 1598 to 1621 Philip as well. So we got slightly out of order there. No, this is not a Philip. This is a Potosi. I do believe Potosi. Let me just peek at something real quick. This one kind of throws me off here, so I just want to look at something real fast with you. This one, yeah, okay, it's got the early Lima Potosi cross right here. Okay, yep. So yeah, this is a Potosi. As you see, it's got the cross with the rounded edges right there, not like the flat bar for the Lima Potosis, or the Florenzetta cross, but it's got the rounded top right there. So that's why this one always throws me off a little bit, but because I've only found one like that style. But I don't know if this will show up in here, but this was pretty interesting to me. Let's see if I can get it. You can see here how the cross, I'm not sure if it'll show up on camera, the cross comes down straight like this, and the bottom arm of the cross is actually shifted over. I'm not sure if that shows up on camera, but it's not lined up properly. So you got this arm of the cross that would have come straight down this way. You see the line would have come straight down here, and this piece of cross is shifted to the right. So I don't know if it was stamped again with that bottom arm. I don't know how that happened, but the whole bottom arm of that cross has shifted over a couple millimeters to the right there. I'm not sure if that's showing up for you. You can see that the bottom arm of the cross is not lined up with the center part of the cross. You see that? Again, let's see if I can get my pen in there. Yeah, you can see how this bar of the cross is over here. See, it's off-centered from that top piece. See that? Kind of strange. So not sure what took place there, but let's see what we got here. We'll flip her over, and on the back side here you can see the rampant lions and castles on the top. You can see a little bit of detail up over here, and under a loop you can see the 3 bars right down in here. So it's a shield design Potosi. All right, so that's 1598 to 1621 on that one as well. So got a little bit out of order there. I do apologize. So we'll actually slide that one in like that. So let me actually slide these guys. I'll just put them back in their little holes. Put them back in their holes real fast up here. And then we'll go to the next row. All right. All right, we'll start on the next row. See what we got in the next row over here. All right, let's see. Pull a couple of these out. And get the next 10. And you'll see in a little while, I'll say I've dug up 41 Spanish Royale, but you'll see in just a little bit, I cheated. I have dug up 41 Spanish Royale, but you'll see the cheat in just a little bit. We won't, I'll wait to surprise you. All right, so let's see what we got here. This container, we've got a 1731 to 17, nope, I messed up on the date there, 1731 to 1734, I believe is what it is. And these are called, nope, I lost it again, I'm good at dropping them. These are called clip A's. and they were the last square cut cobs, little tiny, little thick ones, but they're really tiny, as you see. And it's a 1 real, but it's I guess I don't know why. I'd have to research a little bit more, but maybe the value of silver was dropping. I don't know, but the cobs became really small and thicker, but small, really tiny, with a really tiny Mexico City cross there. You see, it's barely the size of my finger there. So they became really small, but they're called clip A's, and they were the last square cut cobs. And so this is a 1731 to 1734 clip A, Philip V, Mexico City. Okay. Little tiny ones. So the next I think I found 5 of these. So next ones will be really tiny little cobs here. And I think in here I've got also the smallest cob I've ever found is in here somewhere. That's it right there, so I'll get to that one last. Let's see, my clip A's. There's another clip A. I'll slide that to the side. Another clip A right here, I believe. Oh, nope. We'll wait on that one. That's not a clip A. These are clip A's right here. Yep, those are clips. All right, kind of got you out of order there, but we'll get back in order. Let's see what we got in there. And we'll save that one for last as well. Okay, yeah, so we'll get back on the clip A's here. All right, now we're in order. This one again is yeah, the date's better on this one. It's 1731 to 1734 clip A, Philip V, Mexico City. And again, you can see the really tiny little florins at a cross for Mexico City. And you might be able to see, what do we got on this one? This one actually says Phil on the bottom, on the top there, the middle. You can see where it says Phil for Philip, and that's Philip V. Okay, so that's Philip V, Mexico City. I think that's the second one I found, actually. The second Spanish cob I ever found. After finding the 5 together, the second find of a Spanish coin. Because those 5 in the same hole I count as like one find together. Let's see. This is another clip A. And again, 1731 to 1734, clip A, Philip V. This one's got pretty good detail on the front side. You see right there, a little bit of detail there. The back side with the florins at a cross is kind of wore down on that one, but you can see it's a little clip A, and the clip A's with a little tiny square cut cobs. Okay, so another clip A right there, 1731, 1734. This one's pretty nice little clip A here. Get them out of there. They're hard to get out of there, hard to hold. That's why they must have been dropped so much. This one's got a nice little florins at a cross on it, really tiny little florins at a cross. You see it there, and you can see the crown on the back there with a little bit of the Philip, PH for Philip there. A nice little cob. That was a pretty little one. So that's another clip A, 1731, 1734. Get her in the hole there. This is my last clip A. This one could be a clip A too. Just something strange about that one. I'll show you. This is another clip A, 1731, 1734, clip A, Philip V. And you can see the Mexico City cross right there. And I guess part of the Philip and a little bit of the crown on the back of that one as well there. So pretty little coin. So I'll leave that one out just for a minute and go on to this one. That way you can compare them together. Okay, this one here is one of the strangest ones I've found. Not because of any design or anything, but you can see the Mexico City cross right there. If I get you in the light better, the little florins at a cross, the Mexico City cross. See if I can get you zoomed in. There you go. little Mexico City cross on there. And you can see some detail on the back. I can see detail on the back. And under a loop, you can see that detail much better. Having trouble with zoom there. But look at the size difference. It's almost like a half rail, a quarter rail. It's for some reason it's half the size of the other ones, and super thin, extremely thin in comparison. I don't know if you can see that, the thickness of the first one compared to the thickness of the that other one. It's like half as thin and half the size, almost like it was a not a half rail, but almost like a quarter rail. So that one kind of throws me off right there. Really tiny, light little piece of cob, but it's got detail on both sides, so it's not completely wore down to where, like, you'd think that if it had wore that thin, just wore down, you would have lost detail on both sides. But you've still got detail on both sides, and it's just extremely tiny. So I don't know if that one was just clipped down really badly for change, but as you can see, that one is like just super tiny. So that was a pretty cool little one. Okay, so we'll throw that in there, and we'll wrap those up and move to the next. Yeah, that's a neat little tiny one. Kind of strange. Throws me off a bit. Let's see, I think this is the last cob we've got, and then we go on to the milled rail. This one right here, and has a clear date as well, is a 1745 Fillet 5 Potosi, and this one's got a clear date on it. You should be able to see the date if I can get you spun around right. I think the date's on the back side, but you can see the Potosi cross right there with the rampant lions and castles. And on the other side right here, see if I get you right. Nope, it's going to be that way. You can see a clear 745 on the bottom with the P near my thumb right there for Potosi. So that's a 1745 Potosi, one rail. So that one's, again, it's got a clear date. All right, so that's a nice little cob, 1745. I actually think I found that while I was hunting with one of my friends. So that's a nice little one, 1745. That would be my last cob, I do believe. And then we move over to the pillar dollars. And I've found 3 of the pillar dollars. And it's kind of strange because out of all the cobs I've found, the only ones that seem to be holed with the holes in them have been the pillar dollars. All 3 of those are holed. And there's not much detail on any of these ones. They wear down pretty quickly. But I'll try to get you a little better view on them. Kind of lighten you up. I don't know what you can see on there. But you can see the back side of the pillar dollar there. For some reason that's not wanting to focus in too well for you. Come on, focus in. Trying to lock that light on for you, but it's not wanting to do it. But anyway, these are the little pillar dollars that I found, and I found 3 of those, 3 of the pillar dollars. Maybe that hand might give you a better light. 3 of the pillar dollars there, and all 3 of them are holed. Let's see, flip those over. But they are, all 3 also wore very thin. For some reason, those pillar dollars just didn't hold up well through the ages there. So those are my little pillar dollars. I've got 3 of the pillar dollars. The next ones would be my bust dollars, Carlos 3 bust rail. And I found, we got cut off on the bust dollars, so we're back. All right, so I've actually dug a few of these up on camera there for you. These are 2 one rails. Bust dollars, Carlos 3s. This one's probably my favorite bust dollar because it's actually got the date 1776 on it, which I've always wanted to find a 1776. Any coin with 1776, and I got my Spanish Real 1776 on it. So that's cool. I don't know if you can see that at the bottom there. Little 1776 Carlos 3. And then I've got dug up 6 of the little half reals there. 6 of the half reals, Carlos 3s. And a couple of those probably dug up on camera as well. And if any of y'all had ever seen my old channel, I used to do the live digs. So you would have probably seen bunches of these dug up on camera. So I used to do live digs for everything. Stopped doing them. Now I just share what I found. So those are my Carlos 3s. And those are the bust dollars. I've got 2 more bins of these silver ones to show you. This one here was Royale, and it would have been probably 1714 up to 1730s, I believe. It's a clip A from a 4 or an 8. And you can see that would have been a beautiful, absolutely perfect condition coin. But I only got the 1/4 piece, a little clip piece. And you can see the 17 right up top there. The part of the castle on the back. So that would have been a nice one, little clip. So little 1/4 real. So that was a pretty little find right there. Maybe one day I'll find the rest of her. We'll never know. So that's 1714 up to 1730s. And then because my camera's wanting to cut off on me, I'm going to go ahead and get to my next one, which is a pretty cool find. I'll set that piece aside. And what this is Carlos 3s. And this has been in several magazines. This is a melted pile of 9 Carlos 3s melted together. It's got 2 4. All right, we got cut off there right as I was getting to the good one. So again, this is a melted pile of 9 Spanish Real, all melted together, fused together in a fire. You can see there's, well, it's hard for you to see, but there's 7 of the half reals, and I believe 2 of the 4 reals. Because you can see 2 of them side by side right there, and 7 of the half reals melted together. If you look at the other side right here, let me get it flipped around right for you. You can actually see where it says, if I can get you focused in and lit up a little bit better. Let's see if I can light you up. It actually says De Gratia right up here, and you can barely make out part of the bust on these the larger coins right there, the 4 reals, with the Carlos 3 bust. But that is a melted pile of 9 Spanish coins all found together. You can see how they're layered on top of each other, kind of melted. And but they must have been in some kind of fire, stuck together maybe in a leather sack or something like that prior to being melted. The leather sack probably burnt away, leaving the coins stacked together like that. But that's a melted pile of 9 Spanish coins all melted together. So that's a pretty cool find right there. Okay, so that's how I was saying I kind of cheated, because I found the 5 in one hole together, and then these 9 in one hole together. But that is 9 different coins stacked together, 9 Carlos 3s. All right. Other than that, as far as my Spanish coins, I've found a couple of the Maravedi, the copper Maravedis, but those are always kind of wore down when I find them. Let's see. I'll go ahead and show you the Maravedis real fast. Hopefully my phone doesn't cut off on me. But, oh, am I missing one? I'm missing one somewhere here. I'm missing one of my Maravedis. But we've got this one right here. You can barely see a bust, a top of a bust on there. Copper Maravedi. Pretty much nothing on the back side. And this one right here is really strange. There's nothing, pretty much nothing on the front side. A little bit of markings in the center. On the back side, you can see a very clear XII for 12. 12 Maravedi. I'm told that it was a counterstamped 8 Maravedi, counterstamped 12. But there's absolutely no detail on it other than a nice clear 12. That's pretty cool. But that was actually the very first Spanish coin I ever found. Silver or anything was that one right there. Okay, so there's my little 12 Maravedi. And not much detail to see on those guys. But that's my Spanish coins. Maybe later I'll go into my British coins or into something else. But to date, yeah, I've found 41 Spanish silvers, and then the 3 Maravedis. All right, so hope you enjoyed just sharing my coins with you guys and what we found out here in St. Augustine, Florida. St. Augustine, again, being the oldest continually occupied city, we do find a lot of the Spanish coins. So if you're ever out here hunting the beaches, keep swinging and grab those low signals, because it's definitely out there for you. All right, guys, take care. Bye.